Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I got a special one for you guys today. I was finally able to get my hands on the new AP53. Jeez, look at that thing. Oh my God. So in today's video, we're gonna take some shots, bone stock, the way it is, the way it comes. It does come with this rail that you add on. And I'm gonna shoot it with irons. And then I brought an assortment of red dots. I'm gonna put a red dot on this thing, zero it. And I've heard that this thing is the flash hider. I've heard that it's very pingy. So I also brought multiple muzzle devices to try out on it, but I wanted to, see what it felt like straight out of the box. So with that out of the way, let's get to some shooting. All right, I got a target set up down range. Actually, before I shoot that target, let me just get a feel of what this thing feels like. So typical HK, up and lock back. See, it locks back. Then you can insert your mag. Then you can do the famous, the slap. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get these first shots on camera. I'm just gonna go into the berm. I'm just trying to feel this thing out. All right, nice. Pretty good. All right, let me get another angle so you guys can see this angle. Safety is pretty tough, but you can get aftermarket safety. So, all right, here we go. And it's hard to reach. Let me get this angle this way. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on the camera, but it is a constant ping from that 4-prong. Yeah, it's a four prong muzzle device. Oh man, it's just a constant, like I don't know if you've ever had like a tinnitus. It's kind of like that while you're shooting, and then it just disappears like 1 second after you stop shooting. So I still have maybe 5 rounds in this thing. Just gonna go full turbo into the berm. Then I'm going to, I want to see how it groups on steel. So I have a camera down range. I'm gonna go turn that camera on, and then we'll see how it's grouping just shooting with the iron sights. All right, here we go. Bam, just like that. So with all of the HK stuff, when you're done, you have to rack it back. Then you can load in your new mag, and then you do the signature. The slappy. Got another fresh mag. These mags, man, they're pretty cool, by the way, but I will say, be careful when you load them. The feed lips are super sharp. So, or wear a glove. They don't fit into the Potavash loader. So you have to do these manually, or I don't know if they make a Maglula loader for these, but I will say be very careful with these. They're very sharp. I'm gonna take some shots on steel using the iron sights, and let's see where we're at. Bam! All right, here we go. All right. It looks like it's point of aim, point and impact. And I'm using, like I said, I'm using the peep sight in the back. I'm using number 2, but looks like all my hits are center. Let me take some more. I'm gonna aim for the head. All right, let's see, aim for the head. miss. Yeah, looks like it's zeroed out of the box, which is nice. All right, let me go to this steel here on this side. Very nice. Man, I can't wait to take that Pingy 4-prong flash hider off of this thing. I'm gonna empty this mag, and then I'm gonna show you all the goodies that I'm gonna put onto this thing. All right, I'm just gonna go steel. Click. You always have to go click with these things. Just like an AK, you won't know until you're done. So then, I will say also, this thing seems to be like hinged. The charging handle, you have to really get into it to pop it up. I don't know, it's weird. Just pop it up, come back and charge. I will say it is a lot more difficult than your MP5s, this charging handle. So, bam! Oh man, that feels so good. All right, well, I'm gonna take you back with me to the table and I'll show you what I'm gonna put on this thing. So, here we go. My right to left. We'll start with this guy. This is the MRO, Trichicon MRO. I like it. It looks good. It follows the contours of the rifle. It's kind of circular, and you can see through the scalar mount because it's hollow, so you can still use your irons. So I really like him. Then I brought out a Primary Arms SLX, and it's mounted on a Midwest Industries, or no, American Eagle, I think. Is it American Eagle? Sheesh. Yeah, American Eagle. So that's on a quick detach. I really like this setup. It's nice and low. However, the front sight hood is like right in the middle of the optic. So the red dot is like almost touching the front sight hood. So that's why I don't really like this style. All right, up next is my Aimpoint Comp M3. All right, here we go. Come on. Bam, there it is. That looks kind of classic. I like the way it looks. These things were, if you look up pictures of these on the interwebs, you see a lot of them with the Aimpoint. However, this has the high mount, so I think it sits a little too high for my liking. So there was that guy. And then this guy, man, these are discontinued. This is a Holosun 512C. I think you can still get the ones with the gold dot. This has a red dot. So let's try that guy. So to me, oh, come on, get in there, boy. Is it on? There it is. Okay. Well, there, all right, damn. So to me, this is the one that looks the best on it. I don't know, it kind of, I don't know, something about it. I just like the way that looks. So for this video, I'm going to mount the 512 and I'm gonna zero with the 512. So, man, I'm doing good. The ants aren't kicking my ass right now. I don't know why there's so many ants out here. I'm just gonna mount this a little bit further to the front so you can see the charging handle. It's kind of in the way of the optic in the front. So if I went all the way to the front, I wouldn't have enough space to kick it or slap it. So maybe if I go there, I think I'm gonna go right there with it. All right, well, I'm gonna mount this up and then we'll zero it. And that's what's gonna stay on this. And then while we're here, let me go get the options that I have for the muzzle device. I brought one of my YHM This is a brake. It's a 1/2x28 YHM brake. So I'm gonna put this on it just to see how it feels. Because the way that this is mounted here in the front, it's got like a ratcheting system. I will roll in a video here so you guys can see the front on this AP53.
All right, here's a 4-prong flash hider. You can kind of see the detent there. So as you take this off, it kind of feels like you're ratcheting it off, like there's a little detent there. And that's because it's de-engaging from the from those little teeth there that you see at the front there.
You have to add a spacer to the front. It's a taper. It's not really a spacer, but it kind of does eliminate some of the threads. So you're only left with about, I would say, a little bit more than 1/4 inch of threads. But so this is the spacer. This is the spacer that goes in the front, and I'll roll some of that footage in as well of the spacer. So you have to put the spacer on, boom. Then you're left with a little bit of threads. I mean, the barrel should be concentric, right? So it's just one of those things where, like, would you feel comfortable, you know, putting I know this device, I feel comfortable with it because this is hollowed out for a 30 caliber. So I'm not scared of putting this guy on it. But if you were gonna add another device that was like specifically for 223-556 with this spacer, I would definitely try to put a concentricity rod through it just to make sure you're safe. And so leading into that, that's the last thing I'm gonna do to this thing, is that I did check it and I do feel comfortable, and I brought out a suppressor that I'm gonna put on this thing towards the back end of the video. So we're gonna shoot this suppressed. Since it's 1/2x28, I brought my Putnik. So the beauty of the Putnik is that the rear is hub compatible. So I had a 1/2x28 thread adapter, and so that Putnik is just gonna screw right onto the threads. So there's not gonna be another quick detach device that would possibly shift the concentricity. So I feel good. The Putnik is also a 30. It's for a 30 caliber can, so it's gonna work. So even if it was off just a little bit, I feel comfortable shooting this with the Putnik. So I'm gonna do that towards the end of the video. I guess for now, let me go ahead and mount this Red Dot up, and then we're gonna go on paper and zero this puppy up with the Holosun 512C. All right, stand by. All right, guys, check it out. I got that YHM brake on it. This is the 1-chamber brake, super short, doesn't add a lot of length. And you see I added the collar, the taper collar to it. So let's see how this feels with the brake on it. I'm definitely gonna like the fact that it's not gonna make that pinging noise anymore, because that pinging noise is annoying as hell. All right, here we go. And I've already got that 512C on it. So let's see. Oh my God. No recoil at all. Check that out, guys. Oh my God. It feels so much better. Let me do a little magnum for you guys. Oh, this thing is amazing. Oh, I like it. All right, here we go. Jeez. Let me get back, see if you can see some of the, it's ejecting them cases far, but I think that's how these are. Yeah, they're going like 20 feet away. Oh my God, that thing feels so good. Jeez. Definitely adding a brake to this is the way to go. Bam, just like that. It's out. All right, well, I also forgot to mention that I brought another handguard to put on it. So I'm gonna add another handguard to this. This thing is gonna get all tacticaled out by the end of the video. But I did really like that brake, that YHM single chamber brake. That was really nice. That's not gonna stay on here. Like I said, I wouldn't risk trying to put one of my YHM cans on it because, like I mentioned before, you only have so much thread on the barrel after you put this taper mount on it. So, but I do feel confident in adding the Putnik because that's gonna direct thread. So I'm gonna add the Putnik to it. I'm gonna add my, I got a B&T rail. I'm gonna add a B&T rail to this, so it's gonna be all tacticaled out. Yeah, guys. All right, so let me go add that stuff and then we'll keep shooting. And now I'm going to shoot this with the brake on it again. Wait, who's that back there? What?
Hey,
Hey, what are you
that
doing?
was you.
What are you doing out here, man?
Walking around with a mic on, no big deal.
Damn, you just came out of the woods.
I was in the woods and I heard someone filming, so I thought I should come over. It sounded like a pretty cool gun.
All right, well, here, I'll let you do it then. There you go.
Hey.
So this is the AP53 with the YHM muzzle brake.
Oh yeah.
I wanted you to check it out as far as recoil. It didn't have any recoil before, but now it's completely gone.
Oh dude, and now there's a foregrip on there?
Yes, I added the B&T quad, or not quad rail, but the rail and the B&T vertical grip.
Man, that looks sick, dude.
Man, look at that thing.
You have to admit,
God.
the red kind of pops on there, I think.
It does. Jeez, that thing looks so good.
Damn.
All right, well, let's give this a guy a try. See how it feels.
I had to turn my metas on.
There you go.
Woo, man, it's loud. We should probably take a break and make sure we have the proper ear protection on.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I forgot my ear pro. Oh my God, those 3 shots crushed my guts.
I bet that hurt. That hurt me.
Yeah, all right. Let's try that again.
All right, take 2.
Take 2.
We're safe now.
Woo!
Man, it shoots so soft. Shoots so soft. Woo-hoo.
Nice.
Shoots so soft. God, that's obnoxiously loud.
Right? Yeah, it is.
So what's more annoying, that or the pinging from the original muzzle device?
I prefer that.
Yeah.
Once you have ear pro, it's not that bad.
So is that the KAK Industries taper mount?
Yes, KAK Industries.
Okay.
Yeah. You still have about, I would say, a little bit more than 1/4 inch of threads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it does look, it looks nasty. Really stumpy like that.
Yeah. So it's weird because this is the 53, right? The 33 is the mid-length, right?
Yes.
And then the
93
is the long one.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
You know, I feel like one day we could see the 33 because that could be brought in as a pistol, maybe.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That would
a
be
nice
awesome.
in between.
I think the 33 would be like the perfect size.
Yeah, I mean, Zenith brought them in, so it's
Yeah.
got to be possible.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
I don't think the 16 inch is ever going to happen. That's like a parts kit thing, honestly.
Yeah, and I for the money, for 1,700 chicken nuggets, man, that's a pretty good deal.
Is a chicken nugget 99 cents?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, so, you know, I got a video on one of these, and it seems like there was just a lot of comments where people are like, what do you mean cheap? It's relative to what other roller guns go for.
Yeah.
For you to put one of these together with a kit, I think Henry spent $4,500 putting his 53 together.
Yeah.
So for $1,700 plus tax, probably puts you at like $1,850. The stock altogether, I think I had 150 bucks in it with the die and everything. You're still below $2,000. Let's forget about a tax stamp. That just is what it is.
Yeah.
That's less than half the price of what some guys are putting kits together for. Yeah, and you're getting a paddle. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, all those pre-band models, which I don't think there's a 53 pre-band, but all those HK pre-bands, none of them have the mag paddle. They've all got push buttons.
Yeah, and it's, unless you have like super long ass spaghetti fingers, or what do you call them?
Salad fingers.
Salad fingers,
Yeah.
yeah. You can't reach that button.
You know who does have salad fingers?
Yes, the 1911 Syndicate guy.
Our favorite Ginger over there at 1911 Syndicate.
The Ginger guy at 1911 Syndicate.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, dude. You have really badass fingers.
Yes. Yep.
I think the only thing that it needs is it needs another, it needs the extended safety.
That's, yeah, even when I was reviewing this thing, I mean, you can even see there, it's kind of like
Yeah,
wobbly. It's true what Henry says. It's like the Wasser of the roller gun world.
right.
It looks good enough, it'll work. Fit and finish, could be better, I think. The safety is so heavy and like,
Yeah.
yeah,
You have to break your grip to get it.
for sure. I
Yeah.
always have to, you know, with an AR, you can just flip. This one, I have to turn the gun sideways, rotate my hand forward just to get it.
Yeah.
And
Man.
then on the way back, like with a SIG,
Yeah.
I could come over and roll that hand, but I can't do it. It's just difficult. So I
Yeah.
have to do this little motion.
Gotcha.
Other than that, dude, I think everything else on this gun for 1,700 bucks is pretty great, honestly.
1,700 chicken nuggets.
Correct, my bad.
So check it out. We've added the Putnik by method of with the direct thread mount onto the KAK taper mount. So he's
One thing
on
you
there
can
good
say
and
for
tight.
sure, this has to be the first Putnik ever put on one of these.
Oh, for sure.
For
That
sure,
is
for
for sure. Oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this as well. First impressions, I'd say still a little snappy,
Just a little bit.
a little bit snappy.
Yeah.
But zero gas anywhere near the realm of my face.
Yeah.
Zero gas. Damn, look how far away the casings are going.
Jeez.
Watch. Woo! What is
Damn.
that, 30, 40 feet? So I will say, I feel like it had less recoil unsuppressed,
Yeah.
but zero gas in the face. Can't smell it, can't feel it.
Yeah.
And look how badass that looks. It's a tube on a tube.
The tube.
Big fat ass tube
On
on a
the
little
tube.
tube.
So nice. So it's kind of like scissoring each other, right?
Yes. Subi Brothers.
Subi brothers for life.
All right, you try now.
Man. You know, it doesn't feel that heavy even with it on it.
No.
So, here we go. All right, slap that thing. Bam! All right. Ooh, man, that feels so good. I'm gonna go into the berm, a little rapid fire.
All right.
All right, here we go. Woo!
These casings are damn near going over the berm.
Yeah, that's it. So just like with an AK, you're gonna get a click on the last round, and then you'll have to do that action. So, man, look at that, it's smoking. I will say, man, these Putniks have been so versatile.
Yeah.
I've put this thing on everything. Well, you can go back into my videos. This thing has probably been on all my rifles. With
It smells hot.
Oh, it smells so good. All right, I've got one more mag.
I'm gonna listen to it without one of my ears on just to see.
All right, sounds good.
Bet it's gonna be loud AF.
All right, here we go. Ready? I'll go into the berm. What do you think?
No ringing.
No?
Okay, now I'm gonna put it back on. I'd say that, I always say, in a deer blind, taking that one shot at a deer wouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah. Ah, it's so nice. What do you think about that aesthetic? The way that the mag flows with the optic.
Yeah, so I've always thought pairing the right dot on the right gun where it flows with the mag. I always do this with AKs, so sometimes I'll run like forward bias dots, and it just sort of flows with the curve of the mag.
Yeah.
I think you had like 5 different pictures of 5 different optics on there.
I did.
And I thought the little lunchbox looked the best.
Yep, the Holosun 512. It's been discontinued, so you can't get this anymore.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's finish this mag off. Woo! Oh my God, it's such a badass. Oh, and these mags are made by MKE.
Yep.
It's weird, like they have an airplane and a helicopter on there.
Tells you where to hold your aim, dude. Trying to shoot at that kind of stuff.
Sheesh. They need to put a torta on there. All right, well, I like it. Definitely for the money, this thing is all sorts of cool, man.
Oh, dude, for the money, you can beat on it. It'll probably always be worth relatively that.
Yeah. And then the added bonus of everything fitting on there, this B&T, man, it just went right on.
Yeah, so full length MP5 4-inch should all work on this. Your single pin connections and it's all the same.
Yeah.
The stock's the only thing that gets a little tricky.
Yeah.
You either spend a lot of money.
The stock is tricky because the spring is captured in this. It's captured into the buttstock.
It's welded onto the cap.
Ah, gotcha.
So these are supposed to have, they're called like reverse stretch floating recoil rods, where it's just a rod, kind of like how a 5.52 used to have it separate.
Yeah.
Same. This, for some reason, it's welded on like a G3.
Gotcha.
But it's shorter than a G3, so you can't put a G3 stock on it, and you can't just put an MP5 stock on it.
Right.
You have to take all the crap off the back and bolt on a regular stock and retain that welded on recoil rod. Or
gotcha.
you completely get rid of it and buy a $300 to $400 retractable stock, or you pay $1,200 and get the HK retractable stock. That was about $150 all in with the paint. I'm sorry, with the dye.
Yeah. Very nice, man. Well, it's a very nice rifle. Ooh, it's a little spicy. God damn.
Yeah.
All right, well.
That is just such a timeless design. That gun will be cool 100 years from now.
Yeah.
I bet when these things first came out in the 60s, they looked like aliens put them together or something. It looks so ahead of its time.
It does. It's amazing how certain countries still use this platform for every day.
I mean, still to this day, how many guys do you see reviewing, like how many Kuno reviews are out there right now? And every MP or PCC review gets compared to an MP5. Nothing can compare to the recoil.
Right. Roller
guns just have a recoil that cannot be replicated, honestly.
Nope. Yeah, it's a different feeling in your shoulder for sure. It's just coming straight back into your shoulder. It just stays in the same spot.
It's like a slow push.
Yeah, it's like a slow push. Yeah.
Slow push.
Yeah. So, man, that's awesome. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for this video. The Century Arms AP53. Go get you one, man. This thing is awesome. Definitely worth the money.
Oh, you gotta put a mag in there.
Oh, yeah, let me put that mag in there.
And then there's your thumbnail there, brother.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm all sweaty now. It's hot out here, guys. It's barely 10 and it's already like 150 degrees out here.
Oh, yeah. And so many ants.
I don't know what's up with the ants.
Did you drop a candy bar?
No. No candy. Cool.
Disgusting.
Disgustini. All right. Oh, I'm out, guys.